Isabela Salazar, and my partners and I are going to be talking about tourism in France. As we know, tourism is a huge source of income for a lot of countries all over the world, and one of those countries is France. France is actually the leading tourist destination in the world, meaning that it receives millions of tourists each year. According to the Ile-de-France Committee, France received about 89.3 million tourists in 2018, and it is estimated that tourists spent about 153.3 billion euros that same year while they travel. And some of the ways tourism helps with the overall economy is that it creates new jobs. And whether it's souvenir shops, airports, restaurants, hotels, or even travel agencies, they all contribute to the economy. And in fact, there are about 2.87 million jobs linked to tourism in France. And these jobs opening also help reduce the number of unemployed people in the country. And as we can see, tourism contributes to the wealth of the country, and it keeps the economy going since it has such a large income. And that's it for the importance of tourism, and I will pass it with my partner Fer, who is going to be talking about the most traveled or visited places in France.
Hello everyone, I am Fernanda, and in this section you will learn about the 3 most popular tourist attractions in all of France. So, starting off, as many know, the Eiffel Tower is known as being the symbol of Paris, which makes it the most visited monument in all of France. Its gracefulness has earned the nickname of being the Iron Lady, and what it is quite impressive about this whole structure is its fragility and delicacy despite its monumental size. Also, it is known for its breathtaking panoramic views on each of the 3 floors, where many people can take pictures and enjoy the views. It also offers a Michelin restaurant called Les Jules Vernes, where tourists can enjoy the beautiful city of Paris. The Eiffel Tower receives about 7 million people a year, having a total of 300 million visitors since it first opened. The second most visited place in France is the Musée du Louvre, which is the most visited art museum in the whole world, with 2.8 million visitors a day, making it the most important museum in all of France. This structural museum was once a royal residence, but nowadays has the top European collections of fine arts and much of Western civilization's most famous works, including the Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci and the Wedding Feast at Cana by Veronese. This museum displays around 35,000 artworks, which makes it impossible to visit in a day or even a whole week. The third and last most visited attraction in France is Château de Versailles, which was first built for a hunting lodge by Louis XIV and ended up being a royal residence. This palace is known for Les Jardins, created in the 17th century, which includes the formal French gardens featuring decorative pools, trimmed shrubberies, statues, and many of fountains. And this palace receives around 10 million visitors each year, making it one of the most visited historic sites in the whole world. So that's all for today. I hope I encourage you to visit some of these places and you learn some of the popular sites in France. I will now let Dayana talk to you about some overall facts about the tourism in France. Thank you.
Hi, welcome back to another day in the statistics of tourism in France. So today we'll be learning about everything in France. So first of all, as we know, Paris is the capital of France and it's known as the city of love, and this attracts many tourists to want to go and visit. And for 30 years, France has been the number 1 tourist destination in the world, and Paris, the 3rd most visited city in the world. When people go to Paris, to France, that they receive millions and millions of people per year, the cities that receive the most tourists are Paris and Nice. So in 2016, the tourism contributed with 198.3 billion euros to the GDP in France, which is a lot. And in 2020, they recorded 117 million tourists. And of the persons that visit France, 94% love it and are satisfied with their trip. And of those 94%, 78% will return to France within the next 2 years. In 2022, they think that France will receive around 33 million people by the end of the year. But COVID really affected the whole world, and since France was a really tourist destination, it really affected the economy and everything in France. So with COVID-19 in 2019, Paris received 38 million visitors, but then it fell to 19 million in 2021. But they expect that by 2022 it will increase again by a lot. COVID-19 also caused that the total money tourists were spending on France that was 101 per day, decreased by 62% also between 2019 and 2021. So this really affects France, but this year has really been good for France because COVID went down and tourism went up. So yes, thank you.